2-0 yesterday, and we hit another parlay. And I only say that to say that I think I'm seeing the board a little bit better now. At the All Star break, we evaluated some of these teams, and I think we're seeing the spots again. So, um, great day yesterday. Got an eight game card today. Like a couple games. Let's talk about it. What's up, everybody? Crash here. Welcome back to Crash Against the Spread, where we talk about sports from a betting perspective. It is Thursday, February 29th. 8 game card. Don't like everything, not been everything, but I do have thoughts on a couple things. We'll go ahead and go through them now. Bucks and the Hornets. Two teams just played on Tuesday. The um, Bucks completely rolled over on the Hornets, up by 40, a lot of points in that game. The score ended up being 123-85. So just under 40-point win. The under still hit. Usually in these back-to-back home and home type of games where they're not playing the next day, they're just playing the same teams at a different gym. You usually take the team that lost the first time around to cover the second time around. That's not what we're doing this time. I think the Bucks have a real advantage over the Hornets, and have figured some things out. And if we were betting this game, which we're not, we would take the Bucks again. Jazz and the Magic is next game up. Magic are 6.5-point favorites at home. Fade the Jazz on the road is what I have in my notes here. Jazz haven't looked like the same team before the All-Star break. Afterwards, losing a lot of games. The Jazz are 1-4 in their last 4 games, losing to Atlanta, Charlotte, Golden State, and the Lakers, and only beating San Antonio. The Orlando Magic, on the other hand, are 4-1 in their last 5, with losses to Atlanta, which is kind of surging right now, so they could have caught them sleeping a little bit. But wins over Brooklyn, the Pistons, Cleveland, and New York. Can only play who's in front of you. But we know Orlando's been rolling most of the year, and I'm willing to roll with them again, just as a fade of the Jazz on the road and a play on the Magic. So Magic -6. Hawks and Nets. Hawks are 19-13 against the spread this season, but they are 6-4 in their last 10. Nets, on the other hand, are 2-7-1 in their last 10 against the spread, only 2-8 straight up. So they're not winning or covering many games. And I believe the teams that they beat are the Spurs and the Grizzlies in those 2 games in their last 10. So I'm leaning Hawks, even though Trae Young is out still. They're still playing good basketball. And the under, I'm leaning under 223 as well. Nets haven't been scoring over 100 points in most of their games. So those are going to be the picks for that game. Warriors Knicks. Warriors are favored on the road, 4.5 points. Knicks with no Julius Randle, no OG Anunoby. Injuries are starting to catch up with them. They're not being able to compete in some of these games against the higher level teams. And the Warriors are on a roll right now. So in Madison Square Garden, where some of these players like to turn up, we will go Warriors minus the 4.5 for this game. Thunder and Spurs, fading the Spurs, back in the Thunder. That's all we're doing. Thunder minus 11. Saw them play the other night. They know how to close out games these days. And I don't trust the Spurs to be able to compete. So Thunder minus 11 for that one. Passing on the Rockets and Suns. I don't want to lay 8.5 points with the Suns. And I don't want to bet the Rockets on the road. Heat and the Nuggets. This is the first game that these two teams have played since the finals. Heat are 5-point underdogs on the road. Nuggets are one of the best home teams in the NBA this year. We're going to pass on that one. Should be a great game now to watch. And Wizards and Lakers. Lakers are 9.5-point home favorites. We're not laying 10 points with the Lakers, and we're not betting the Wizards on the road. They tend to compete more on the road, but we'll see how they do tonight before we start back on that train. So my favorite plays on today's card are going to be the Hawks plus 1.5 against the Nets, the Thunder minus 11, and I do like the Warriors. I do like the under in that Hawks game, but I think I'm going to narrow down my picks and only bet the Hawks on the spread and the Thunder on the spread. So those are going to be picks. Lock them in. Let's get this money, and we will see you back tomorrow for some more NBA talk.